2.5 minutes in and still scoreless. Trying to duck up and under, left-handed. There's two. Emma Carter. Take one eventually. Vermonti. Outside now. Sophie Glidden back inside for Vermonti for two. Nice pass by Sophie Glidden. Bounces into the hands of Emily Vermonti. Right down the floor. Skyhawks run the floor that time, and Sophie Glidden back up and passed it out to get the offense restarted. Vermonti for Glidden from the corner. The other way. Kelly loops it down. Oh, that's a great pass inside and two for Jessie Semeniak. Stapleton, backdoor cut, squeezed it in, and there's two for Emily Vermonti. Nothing near baseline for Santoro, so back outside, and Jessie Semeniak with a couple of buckets. Kelly around the Stapleton screen, has some room, and scores. Back down inside, Kayla Raymond, that's her shot. Usually plays about 35 minutes a game. She might play them all today. Runner thrown in by Gabriela Sanchez-Perotti. On the floor and picked up by Bella Santoro. Quickly up the floor, Thornton running the floor, scores. Vasquez Segura, long three, got it. Carter and Jimenez Montserrat for Carter. Look at how high that ball goes through the air. And Emma Carter rains home a three. She's got 10 points. Down inside now, Ashley Smith, the sophomore, turns and scores. Santoro. Straight away, Kayla Raymond. Wide open on the wing, and a three ball thrown in by Emily Vermonti, who's got 7 points. Thornton inside the arc. Way upstairs to get the rebound and floated back home by Kayla Raymond. Ashley Smith misses, and back come the Skyhawks with Thornton. To the corner, three ball, bottom of the well for Bella Santoro. Now Vermonti for Stonehill. Oh, what a pass inside. That's so pretty and true for Bella Santoro. Back to the left corner, a couple of players almost in each other's way that time, but Carter steps through. She got two. Yeah, it feels like a gift. You just lay it in. Now Carter, deep now for Gabriela Sanchez-Perotti. High arcing three, and there's another three for Emma Carter, who leads all scorers with 16 points. And the injury bug and the COVID issues have really hurt them. Three ball won't go. Another rebound inside, and Sophie Glidden cleaning up. She goes to double figures with 10 points. Straight away, Semeniak back down inside. Good look, and there's two more for Sophie Glidden, who's got 12. Now Thornton for Kayla Raymond, flipped it down inside. Semeniak with 8 points in the game now. Sean Hayward passed up the three. Semeniak down inside. Kayla Raymond for two more. Anabadosa Solar up top. Carter falling away. Wow.
They'd like to get it under 10 if they
sure
can.
Would. Now driving through. Good scoop up and good for Jimenez Montserrat, who's got 9 points. Difference in this game has been the rebounding. Dramatic difference. Strong move to the basket. Stapleton. Santoro stepping through, scored the basket and the foul. Carter now with 22 points for the Ravens. And Sophie Glidden's having a night. She's got 16 points. Doing push-ups. Is that Trish Brown over there doing push-ups? We'll have to talk to her about that later. It might be just something that she's working on. Good look inside. That's a well-run play.
It really puts a lot of pressure on the defense when you can move the basketball.
I thought that was a double
side
dribble.
to side.
5 seconds, 4 seconds. Someone's got to shoot it. And it will be the freshman, and why not? Maureen Stapleton drills a three ball.
Didn't even hesitate.
Nope. Trish Brown fan club doing a little dance down the other end. Long three. Thrown in at the buzzer by Anabadosa Solar, and that will account for our final score. Skyhawks win their 4th straight. Final score, Stonehill 79, Franklin Pierce 62. With the win, the Skyhawks improved to 9-6 overall, 8-5 in league play. Ravens fall to 9-8 overall, and now 5-6 in the Northeast 10. Congratulations, Sophie.
Thank you.
About halfway through the game, in my mind, you were the player of the game already. What was the difference tonight, what you were doing as opposed to any other game?
I think this game I was really making a focus of rebounding offensively. I've been good with like defensive rebounds, but I think that in the past couple games I haven't been rebounding offensively well, so I just really made that a focus today to attack the boards.
What do you do at practice to get better at that?
We really work on boxing out defensively, so my teammates are honestly just like always boxing me out and making me work for those boards so that when we are playing in a game, I can get those a lot easier because they're really focusing on that.
4 games ago, you were 1 game under 500. Now you're 3 over with 4 wins in a row. What's the difference been?
We've just really come together as a team recently. We've known that we've had like this potential all season. It just hasn't really come out, and I think that we've been working really hard in practices. And we've just been working on coming together and having that team chemistry and pushing each other a lot in practice.
Tough stretch now where you're playing, I forget what the number was, but something like 7 games in 13 days or something like that. You're not practicing as much. I suppose that's not the worst thing if you're a player. But how do you pace yourself, or can you pace yourself with everything as important as the games are coming down the stretch?
I don't think it necessarily comes to pacing. I just think that we're giving it all each game, and we have players that are really stepping up. So a lot of players today played more minutes than they normally play. We're just really working on working through that fatigue each game and just coming together, talking on defense, keeping each other up there, and just hopefully we'll make it through this stretch.
16 points, 13 rebounds. Sounds pretty good to me.
I guess, yeah, I'm happy with that.
You should be. Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way, too.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sophie.
Thank you.
You know, I just think us having the ability to play with a pretty much full squad has helped quite a bit. You know, just, you know, the stops and starts and the practicing with 5, 6 kids, it's been very different. Not that we're doing a lot of practicing with the schedule we have, but
this is, what are you now, 7 games in 13 days or something like that?
Yeah.
That's a lot of basketball.
Yeah, but you know what? Our seniors are just, playing well and coming together and understanding, what we're good at right now, and that's been so helpful. But I tell you, what helped us tonight was kids coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Playing really well. Jada Thornton, Jesse Semeniak, like two great off-the-bench performances for sure.
And we talked about that the bench points have not been there, and I think I'm not sure what the final number was, but at halftime I know you had, I think, 10 points off the bench. I'm not for sure what you wound up with. Well, Jesse Semeniak had 10.
Yep.
And Jada Thornton had 4. That's 14 right there.
But you know what? Jada just brought a great energy coming in. Like, we just started really flat. We did not start the game strong. And I just think Jada was a great spark off the bench and gave us great energy. And she defended really well. She used her length. She rebounded for us. So, all those little things and coming off the bench and being ready to play made such a difference. And obviously, in this stretch where we're being challenged, game practice, you have to have kids ready to play off the bench. We've got to get a little deeper. So it's good to see. Jesse had a great game.
So the schedule continues. You got to go on the road for a couple. You go to Pace. That'll be a tough game Thursday.
Yeah, they're playing well. Pace is a tough team, and they're a really good defensive team. They have one of the best scorers in the league. Again, Sophie's going to have a challenge. But, it's what we talked about in the locker room, that, this is where you're at during the year. It's the grind. It's physically challenging. But those teams that are going to really do well in the playoffs rise to the challenge at this point. And we just need a different start. We need a stronger start to our games. Today we really just started real slow.
So you started out 0 for 5, and I don't know, 3 or 4 of the first shots were outside the arc. You called the timeout. What was the timeout? What was said in that timeout? Because it just seemed like a different team after that timeout.
I'm not sure I can say everything that I said.
All right, within reason.
No, it was. It really, like, we talked about a strong start, and we started with a turnover, bad shot selection, then they scored, and we had no forward taken out of bounds. I'm like, okay, we need a reset. Like, we're not, we weren't there mentally. Yeah. And again, like, this league, people are too good. You can't
take the night off.
Yeah, you gotta come ready to play. And then, I feel like the kids definitely responded after that timeout, that we needed a different urgency. And you know, you can talk about every excuse in the book. We had 2 huge wins. Bentley at Bentley. Saturday was an amazing atmosphere. We win at the buzzer. Kayla gets her 1,000 points. So was there a letdown? It's a Tuesday night. They're coming from class. Like, yeah, but great teams, it doesn't matter, you know, and that's